Okay, so we still can't level up Skirk, but I feel like I have more level up materials. Not enough, but actually, no, no, we don't. Because it's 30 and then 45, which means 75, which means I'm 5 short. Yes. So regardless of that effort, I'm still 5 short, which is shit. Surely there's some that I've missed. There is some up here? Why didn't the game tell me that? Oh my god, I didn't have to go harass somebody else. I could have just grabbed them from my own world. No, actually, I don't think I still would have gotten nearly enough. I don't think I would have gotten nearly enough, but that's okay. Oh, these are all reset from when I played the other day. I'm just not quite sure where I'm going for them, though. Excuse me, where are you? Could you be a little more specific? Oh, hello. Clearly didn't get that earlier. Condensed altar. I mean, that should technically be 5, but I'm going to keep going anyway. Just in case. You never know. I was an English major, not a mathematics major. I could have teleported. Oh my god. Oh well, we're here now. You good there, buddy? I thought it looked like you were just running into rock, but okay, you seem fine. Excuse me, just collecting. Buzz off. There is still something more. You. Huh. Okay, well, I'm gonna call that a day in that area. Whatever. It's right there. We may as well. I don't need this, I don't think. No, I know I don't need this, but we're here. We've been here before. Yes, yes I have. I went through the back door to open it up, I think. Yeah. And there we go. Okay, let's go somewhere a little more hospitable. Can I just go to... That... Struggle was real. There's one to heal. He was a little damaged. Anyway, back to Skirk. You can ascend, my child. Strength. I don't even know what weapon you want. I don't even know what artifacts you need. I know nothing about you, Skirk. I wasn't actually expecting to be able to get you. I can just scrape through without needing to collect any gears. Watch them be what she needs for her talents. Ha ha ha. Okay, I need 6 blue. We're going to have to convert something because I know I don't have enough blues for this. I have enough for 3 more or 2 more? I don't remember. We're going to go to the correct teleport waypoint this time. You can clearly see I've done this a time or two. Alright. Skirk. Purple. Oh no, we have enough. I didn't think I did. I stand corrected. Yeah, see, this is looking not good. Ascend. And then I just have to level you. Hey, it didn't require me to go back. That's a first. Oh, it's because I didn't click to acknowledge that her level had gone up. Instead of clicking here, I was going back. Whatever. Okay, you're fully leveled. Congratulations. Alrighty, so now I have to worry about your weapon and your artifacts and your talents. It just keeps going. Okay. Oh, yep. It's fine. Don't care. Just keep going. Okay, I got something to level 6. That was nice. It's a miracle. Does that mean I have enough to do everybody? Ooh, those numbers are looking good. Oh, that number's not looking good. Nope. Can't make it. I'm short. But can I alchemy my way to victory? Okay, I need 3 blue guides to contention. 3 blue guides to contention. Oh, would you look at that? I can just make it. Thank you, Xingqiu. Oh, wow. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm so sorry. Talents. Okay. You need 6.
I see the value in my own way.
That's nice. That's real nice. Well, guess what? Today's none of those days. God damn it! I got so close, and yet so far, and in the end, it didn't even matter. You know, doesn't the game now have a guide on how to build characters? No? I don't know how to do it. Right, doesn't it? Training guide. I've never used this before. More characters. I'm sure that was useful information. Give me Skirk. God, she just blends in with all the other women, doesn't she? I bet we try leveling up Honey. I haven't even started. Okay, well... What? That's really not helpful. At least it's going to tell me the artifacts. Plan 1 and Plan 2. Yeah, but what's the difference? Player data will be updated later. Great. Okay, so... Finale of the Deep Galleries ×4. Yeah, but what does it do? Cryo damage bonus. I suppose she does cryo damage. I don't really know how she works. When the equipping character has 0 elemental energy, normal... What does that mean? I don't like the sound of that. What do you do? Cryo damage bonus, great. When a character attacks an opponent affected by cryo, the crit rate is increased. If the opponent is frozen, yeah, good luck with that. That sounds better. But I feel I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm a bit upset about this. That's really like an upgrade. Yeah. Level up plan. That's not helpful at all. Okay, that's not helpful. I'm going to have to go seek outside influences. Damn it. Shadows of the Colossi. That's adorable. Complete all challenges and defeat the lost secret source dragon idol. Yay! That was the one on the island in the middle of nowhere. Emergency brakes to Teokan style. Use a Chunkosaurus to interrupt the furnace shell mountain weasel's charge. Well, it certainly wasn't intentional, I can tell you that now. Votre toast, je peux vous la rendre. Allow 3, Matador, mana 2. Ah, you're welcome. Okay, defeat the local legends. Woo! That was unintentional. And what is this? Meetings in the Outrealm. Oh, collect 50 regional specialties. Yeah, another player's world. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Oh, hey, we got a new thingy. Would never use that in a million years. It's kind of ugly, but I have it. I'm also tempted to just use any primogems I have for a whole 2 wishes, even though it's utterly unnecessary and I don't need another Skirk / will not get another Skirk anyway. This is not going to be a repeat of the Nahida situation. Alright, as much as that would be appreciated, it's not happening. I'm just building up pity. Actually, we got yellow, blue wishes as well. When was the last time I got a character on this shit? I got a Toma. How does this date work? Is that the 6th of January? It has to be. Okay, this is such a weird layout. I mean, at least it's going the correct way for me in order, but usually I go from left to right. Okay, that's a very long time ago. No wonder it feels like it's been a long time since I've pulled anything useful on this. I don't know why you're like going all cute and purple and going, look at this cool war bow. Like I haven't already picked like a bajillion of those before. Pluck. So yeah, I need to Google. I need to domains with my no parameter, no, resin. I forget what weapon she needs. Ugh. I love building characters. So, it has been a painful week of leveling. Great times. And it is time to show you my new team, which I'm a bit apprehensive about, I'm going to be honest. This is the new team. Deploy. So, I have questions, you have questions, we all have questions. So, let's start from the top. I have finally leveled my Skirk. Why do you have something up? Is your attack up? Is your speed up? I don't know, but she's very up. And it's distressing because it's really wrecking my immersion. So, let's have a look at Skirk. So, I didn't really know that Skirk was quite such a situational character. I might not have leveled her or pulled for her had I known. Then again, I might have because she's supposedly such a good character. I don't know, haven't used her yet. I should have done the trial run before I pulled her, first and foremost. And I'll do the trial run now because I also want my Primal Gems. But I really should have done that before I started building her. But alas, I started building her before I read up on how she functions. And now that I have read up on how she functions, I'm very scared about her and whether I've just wasted my time investing in her. So, technically speaking, Skirk needs Escoffier to work. If you do not have Escoffier in your team, you're essentially culling about 20 to 30% of Skirk's DPS, which is shit. I mean, one, I probably would never have pulled for Escoffier anyway because I don't like her design. But two, that was the time period that I wasn't playing Genshin, and I came back just like at the time of the event when Escoffier was on a pulling option, and I didn't really have the Private Gems or the interest in pulling for her. I was just doing the event. So, yeah, I have no Escoffier. So, Skirk needs a healer. At the end of the day, she needs a healer. If you don't have Escoffier, you have several options. Farina is probably the first option, but when you go to Skirk's artifact options, they recommend a separate set of artifacts if you have Farina on your team. Now, in that team, Farina is not meant to be a healer. She's meant to be a DPS. I didn't end up using those artifacts, even though I have Farina on my team, because at that point in time, I wasn't sure who I was going to have in my team. I really didn't know what I was going to do. I was like, let's just focus on getting Skirk leveled and we'll worry about that shit later. So I gave her the artifact set that's generic so she can fit into any team, technically speaking. No, Hydro Cryo team. So this is the finale of the Deep Galleries series. Most of her stuff is fine. Wouldn't say it's the best. So I've got attack and crit rate, which she needs. I've got attack and crit damage, which she needs. I've got HP, which is what she needed for this slot, I think. Nope, that's not meant to be there. I've got the attack and crit damage. I must have not been able to get what I was supposed to get there. I've got attack, but I have a feeling that cryo was what I needed and I couldn't get it. So the crit damage and the crit rate. And then I got crit damage there. It's because you only need 4 pieces. Your 5th piece can be from any other set. So I ended up pulling this from the Tenacity of the Millilith just to get the crit damage as a main. So yeah, not the best, but not the worst. But that set, it is what it is. We'll take it. Talents, fully leveled. It's fine. So, a bit of a subpar weapon choice here, I'm not gonna lie. There were options that were recommended online. And the one that was most recommended for free-to-play players was one I didn't particularly want to use because it required you to clear a bond of life. And I just didn't think I was going to do, with my pitiful character building, I just didn't think I was going to do enough healing with my characters to be able to clear the bond of life to have made the weapon useful. So I just like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. And then one website randomly recommended the Calamity of Eshu. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, let's just go with it. It matches her design for the most part, not the Nat Lily's bullshit, but the color scheme matches her. You know, it kind of blends in. And of course, it required you to have a shield character on your party, but I'm like, I didn't really care too much what this did. At the end of the day, I wasn't going to get her weapon, and I wasn't using any of the optimal weapons for her, so the point is moot. If I use a shield, i.e. Layla, it does shit. And if it doesn't, I'm not going to complain. So yes, my Skirk is not great. she's not going to function the way everybody else's Skirk is going to function because she's not in a party with a Scuffier. Her artifacts are passable, but not brilliant, and her weapon is nowhere near ideal. So I'm sorry, we're all just gonna have to live in a world where my Skirk does pretty shit damage. And again, I haven't even used her. So for all I know, I don't even like how she works. I should have done that first. But anyway, so in the interest of needing a shielder and sticking to a Cryo Hydro party, I have put Layla in. So, I forgot you were rocking the Favonius sword. I'm going to attempt to use Farina as a DPS, not a healer, but that's going to be bad because she's going to steal so much of my HP. It's not funny, so we'll see how that works. But having Farina as the Hydro DPS is going to work fantastically with Skirk, in theory, applying Cryo, so we should be freezing everybody all over the place with the aid of Layla. So I feel like they can work as a great team. I don't know. I haven't used them yet, so I don't know. This, of course, meant if I was using Farina as my DPS and not my healer, I needed a Hydro healer or Cryo. But do we even have a Cryo healer? I don't even think we have a Cryo healer. Do we? If we do, I don't have them. I don't think we have a Cryo healer. I would remember that kind of thing, surely. I'm just going through all my characters. I don't even know what half these people do, but I'm going to say, no. God, there are so many characters. I'm going to say we don't have a Hydro healer, a Cryo healer. So anyway, I decided to build up Kokomi because she was always recommended as a sub healer on many groups, but also for this particular group, since I couldn't use Farina as my healer, she's kind of the only best option. No, I wasn't going to level up Barbara. Gross. And she is also quite subpar. So her weapon, it is the best free-to-play weapon. That's fine. It's done. Go team. But it's not fully refined because I only have one of them. And there's no way in hell I'm building 4 more of them. Absolutely not. Her artifacts aren't great. So I went for the Ocean Hued Clam set as a 4-piece. So we have that. I did all right here. I've got 3 matching preferential stats. 2 there, which is not bad. I have her major and 1 minor. And then we kind of go down here from there. Oh no, I got the Hydro. That's right. But this is the one I had to pull from a different set because I couldn't get it on the clam set. So I got the Hydro, but no substats, which is disappointing. And then unfortunately, you need healing bonus as her main stat on the crown. And unfortunately, sorry, circlet, is that what we call it? Yes, circlet, I think. But I didn't really, it was defense or defense. I mean, they were my only options. Or I ended up having to pick that, but it's HP. So yeah, take the Hydro bonus, take the healing bonus, but it's only a purple, so it can't go up 4 levels. So my stats are lower than what they should be. So she's not the best, but she's not the worst. Her talents are fully done because that's just how I roll. So that is my Kokomi. Still not used her either. Never used her. I have not used this 2 of these characters, and I have not used the party. So this is going to be an experience in and of itself. I look forward to seeing what happens. For the love of all, it's holy. Why? No one else is all attacky, shiny, skill up bullshit. Oh, it's so ugly. Is there a way to get rid of this? I really do not like looking at this. It's ruining the whole aesthetic. I don't even know what would be under. Graphics? No, that really doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem relevant because I don't want to get rid of visual effects. And that's what it would fall under, would it not? A visual effect? Co-op team effects. I just want to get rid of like my buff looking thing. And it's not going to fall under any of these other things. Other? No. Well, that sucks. Yeah, if you can suggest a way to get rid of that, I'm all ears. Just as long as it doesn't get rid of other effects. That's just like sort of the only one it gets rid of. It's just so jarring. I hate it. Hold on, are you one of the ones with the ups like that? And no, you're not. So nope, I have no idea why you've got that on you.
These parts are safe for sure.
Is it an artifact? Is it the weapon? I don't know. I can't figure it out. Anyway, we're going to open this particular screen for the first time since the update. I haven't looked at any of this. I'm just going to ignore everything and go straight to test run and figure out how she works because she doesn't work the way I would normally use characters. My understanding is that her burst can get used one of two different ways. And honestly, I don't care which way it gets used. But for her ability, it's her skill. It sounds like you go skill, then you hold a charged attack, and then you attack until her skill thing runs out, and then you just rinse and repeat. And I guess you just burst as you feel in the middle of it. That's what I think, but I don't really know. Let's go. Oh, I could have done with 3 of those bloom things. Oh well, done now. Okay. Skirk is a cryo damage dealer who uses Serpent's subtlety to attack opponents. She can either deal continuous damage or burst damage depending on how her abilities are used. This is new. We've never had this before that I've noticed, that I've done. When Skirk uses her elemental skill, she can obtain a fixed amount of Serpent's subtlety. Again, I wish I had videos attached to these things. Serpent's subtlety can maintain the special mode 7-phase flash, which she can enter by tapping her elemental skill, and in which her normal attacks will be enhanced, which is my preference as my on-screen character, be fully consumed to unleash her elemental burst Havoc Ruin, unleashing rapid consecutive slashes against opponents. But let's face it, that's probably how I'm going to be using it, because it's just you want to use the burst. I'm not going to use it situationally correctly, so yeah. After unlocking Skirt's passive talent, Reason Beyond Reason. That's not a thing I had to get right. That's the thing she just comes with. Yeah, okay. So I was starting to think like, is that like a C1 ability or what? But no, that's the one she comes with, which I never read. Reason Beyond Reason. When party members trigger frozen, superconduct, cryoswell, or cryocrystallized reactions, they will also create void rifts on the field. I thought she had to function on only a cryo and hydro team, but now you're telling me she can function in any other team? I could have used Jean as my healer. Oh well, done now. Skirk can absorb these void rifts through specialized means, which will allow her to obtain additional Serpent's subtlety. So we'll be getting frozen. When tapping her elemental skill, wait, isn't tapping the only way you can use her skill? I didn't realize you could hold it. Skirk can obtain a fixed amount of Serpent subtlety and switch to the 7-phase flash mode. Skirk's normal attacks will be enhanced in this mode and will convert to dealing cryo damage instead. Her interruption resistance will also be increased, which is fantastic because interruption pisses me off with people like Nivalet. And Yanfei. This mode will continuously... Oh wow, what a coincidence. Yanfei and Nivalet, both catalyst users. This mode will continuously consume Serpent's subtlety, and Skirk will leave this mode once Serpent's subtlety is fully consumed or when its duration ends. So at that time, I guess you burst. Yes? Yes. During this time, Skirk can use a special elemental burst, which does not need to consume the subtlety, increasing her normal attack damage dealt when hitting opponents. I don't know. I'm just going to push buttons like I normally do. Whether I'm going to use it optionally or not, I don't know. I also don't care too much. If things die, I'm happy. After unlocking Skirk's passive talent, sorry, I've just eaten and I'm overfull and I'm finding it hard to breathe, so I'm sounding breathless. It's my fault. I should not have eaten the McFlurry. I did not need the McFlurry, and I certainly didn't need the McFlurry so soon after eating the McDonald's meal. After unlocking Skirk's passive talent beyond need. You know what? I don't even care. Moving on. It feels like a little too much information just for a trial run. I feel like this is the kind of thing that you should be able to pull up when you've got the character pulled already and they're in your party and you've got to build them. Then you should be able to click on a button and it gives you this is how to actually use the character you have pulled. Burst damage dealer. When holding, oh here we go, this is the hold part. When holding elemental skills, Skirk can obtain a fixed amount of Serpent subtlety and enter a high-speed movement mode that increases her interruption resistance and allows her to move atop water. She will also absorb, like Farina. So if I just hold her burst, she can run like Farina. But then can she still remain atop the water if you release to press and hold again to reapply? I have questions. She will also absorb any nearby void rifts to obtain additional Serpent subtlety. When Skirk has more than 50 Serpent subtlety, she can use an elemental burst, consuming all of her Serpent subtlety to perform rapid consecutive slashes that deal immense cryo damage to opponents. The more Serpent subtlety is consumed, the greater the damage dealt. So I feel like this is probably the optimal way to use Skirk. It's not how I'm going to use her. It's not how I normally play. We all know I don't like holding my elemental skills, so it's going to be all the previous information that we're going to be utilizing. So again, my Skirk is going to be suboptimal. I'm sorry, it's just how it's going to happen. Now, it's been a while since I've done like a fashion analysis of characters because it's been so long since I've played the game. I don't mind her hair. It's kind of boring compared to some other characters. I've never been a fan of the way, you know, hair is parted like this into like 3 separate sections because hair doesn't work like that. I get that it's in like an anime game.
All things come to an end.
That's just not how things work. So I've never been a fan of that kind of thing. Although I have just noticed that she has this lovely streak going through. Kind of weird the way it starts, but nice. That also doesn't look like hair. It feels like she's got a growth out of her head, actually. I'm a little concerned about you, Skirk. I like her hair accessory. It's very pretty. Looks like a butterfly. I like it. Honey, I cannot look at your fashion if you keep moving. Please stop moving. I do like this top bit. I like those kind of neck pieces that some of the characters have. It's very lovely. Ooh, is that a tattoo? Is that part of the... It is a tattoo. Ooh, I like that. Stay still. It's very pretty. I do like that. I don't like her bodice. There is no way that bodice is staying in place without Hollywood tape. And somehow I don't think they're using Hollywood tape in this game. So it's impractical in every regard, and I don't like it for that reason. Look, I'm a woman who has breasts, and in this situation just annoys me because there's absolutely no way that would work. I like her sleeves. Seems a bit busy, but not in a bad way. I don't mind it. Thank you for at least staying still while you do that. So I don't really understand this piece, but I still like it. I like this part. This one's really nice. And I like her gloves. And it shimmers with the stars, which is quite cute. I like the bottom of her gloves. I'm a sucker for gradients. I don't know if you've noticed this yet, but I like gradients of color, so that's usually going to get me on your side. I don't mind the bottom half of her dress. I like that it's asymmetrical front and back. I like those kinds of dresses that are shorter in the front, long at the back. And do not call them a mullet dress or I'll hurt you. I hate that phrase, but they're really pretty. And I like that it's not just a dress. It's got these hanging bits as well. Is that on both sides? No. Points for asymmetry, Skirk. Go team. The part I don't necessarily like is this light blue going through. I like that they've used a contrast color, but I kind of feel like it's a bit eye-catching. I prefer if it was a little more dimmed down or something. But yeah, honey, I'm trying to see the back of you. Please stop moving. Ooh! I don't know what these blue bits are, but I like them. I don't know what function they serve. They're a bit odd, but like I said, they're cool. I like them, and I like the gold bit on the back as well. I like your asymmetrical stockings. The rips look a bit weird,
is like the world's
but you know,
shadow.
whatevs.
It's always there, and it will never perish.
I mean, I think your shoes are pretty. I find this bit sticking out a bit weird, but they're overall quite pretty. You have a nice design, Skirk. Yeah, your eyes are fine. But yeah, overall, I like her design. It's just a few things about it that I don't particularly enjoy. So who have we got here? We've got Skyfier, Xingqiu, and Barbara. Okay, well, at least you've got a healer for me. Let me just do this. And this.
The pinnacle of excellence.
Okay. Well, I wasn't supposed to kill people with her. Okay, burst.
Into the void.
What does this look like? Can you stop killing people so quickly? I can't figure out how you work when you do that. So this is not holding, I'm just hitting. Okay. God, her arm really takes a long time to... Oh, healer. Barbara.
I'll protect us.
Will you though? Actually, you're a healer as well.
Merciless.
Okay, I'm holding. Oh, I've got to directionally do... Oh, God. Okay. I don't know when I'm supposed to stop holding, to be honest. Oh, was I meant to hold her burst? Oh, whoops, I only tapped it. That's hold, so charge attack. I don't know if that's good or not. I'm just going to attack. So, what's this bar on the side? Is that the duration of her 7-phase flash? I don't know. I read a very detailed instructional set and I still have no idea how to use her. I'm just going to use her like I normally do. She seems to hit and do damage without needing much direction from me, so I'm just going to pretend like that's how it works because I gotta be honest, I didn't learn a single thing from that. I could get the primer gems. Actually, I'm quite curious about how Dahlia works. I'm going to try Dahlia. That was your name, wasn't it? Dahlia? I'm not misremembering, am I? No. So Dahlia is a Hydra support character who can provide shields. Oh, hey, you would have been useful in the team, but I don't want a femboy on my team, so probably not. But attack speed is quite lovely, especially when you're Aether. I just get ick vibes from him like I do from Venti. The whole femboy thing, and he's all got the cat ears and shit. I don't need men like that in my life. But anyway, Dahlia can use his elemental skill to summon a sacramental shower to lift both opponents in ally targets and see. Oh yeah, I remember that from the special program. So that is quite useful for plunge attacks. Do we have characters that specialize in plunge attacks? Isn't that Albedo and Kazuha? But then don't they have the ability to get up into the air themselves? After Dahlia uses his elemental burst, he will cause characters, that's a strange choice of words, and his play to enter the Favonian favor state. During this time, the active character can use normal attacks or trigger the frozen reaction to grant Dahlia Benison stacks. I hope you're about to tell me what a Benison stack is. So he would be a fantastic support for Skirk, even though none of the team recommendations I saw online were for Dahlia. When the Favonian favors state, the active characters... no. Oh, okay, it does tell us about the Benison. During this time, when the shield of sacred favor is broken, Dahlia can... Oh, you gotta wait for the shield to break? Is that by time or by damage? Dahlia can consume one Benison stack to summon another shield of sacred favor. Okay. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, don't really know how you work, even though I just read it.
Ooh.
So, I'm not a fan of the hat. I like the color of your hair, it's a nice shade. It's very nice. Your eyes remind me of Chongyun, even though they're completely different. I don't know that I vibe with the circles. What other circles do you have on you? You don't. That's my point. They're the only circles you have, so it kind of jars. It doesn't blend with the rest of your outfit, but I like these long bits with the fancy things on the end. Several characters have things like that, and I've always liked them. I don't like that your outfit's kind of like a prayer boy outfit, which, you know, makes sense given what role you have in this game, but, you know, I'm never going to get behind that. You can see the continuation of that down the front. It's just, there's so much happening in the front. I'd like this neck piece.
Let's go find some drama.
You sounded like a woman. I know it's probably a woman doing his voice, but still. I'd like this separate from this, and this. It just seems way too busy, but I would like this by itself on an outfit. I think it would be quite lovely otherwise. I like the accent on your pants. I guess is the only positive thing I can say about that. Don't like this. Don't like this. Don't like this. Ooh, I do like this though. That looks quite nice. And it does tie in with this as well. I like things that tie in on outfits. You know, there's a cohesive whole the whole way through. Which is, like I said, why I don't like these circles.
Some guy just took a stone to the head.
What? Bro, are you okay? What was that about? Anyway, I've retained no information about what you do, so I'm just going to do that, and then destroy people with Fremine.
Commencing cleanup.
Okay, never mind. We're going to use Chongyun. Ow.
Spirit blade.
Let's stir things up. Animo test.
Who's meant to be the DPS here, by the way? Who's the DPS on the team? Fremine? I guess. Given the low cooldown on his ability, I'm going to assume Fremine, but I feel like this team doesn't have a DPS.
West wind, carry. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation. Absorption test.
Okay.
My blade.
Wait, wasn't there supposed to be something about plunge attacks and shit? I've clearly missed that instruction. Oh, you can hold. Okay.
May the Archon protect you.
Yeah, I don't understand the plunge attack business. Well, putting them in the air, because no one's gone in the air.
Surprise baptism.
Frost is coming.
And I find it funny that Fremine has a deeper voice than Dahlia, yet they're likely the same age. Okay, sir, I'd appreciate if you would just die at this point. Thank you. Can you guys tell me who the DPS was meant to be in that group? Because I cannot figure it out. Anyway. One day I'd like to level up my Lisa. Lisa, it seems like a fantastic electro applicator. applicator. And so she'd be great on a team, I feel. But she's never recommended as a team member. But I feel like she'd be fun to play. Anyway,